Hi there, I'm Serhii Kosobokov, sci-fi writer from Ukraine. You're listening to Austine and the Rusted Sky. This is a journey into the silence of space, where old machines still whisper their stories. If you enjoy it, support the channel, hit like, subscribe, and stay with us. Now, let's see what awaits beyond the ruins. Episode 3. A road through wreckage. Ahead lay the strange road, narrow, almost level, threading the scrap chaos. Someone had swept it clear over and over. The transport's tracks squealed as it hauled the cleaning bot and the gear crates. Not natural, Lane muttered, scanning a wall of junk. Something organized did this. And this is not a small something. Fraser halted, studying the route, worry flickering in his eyes. A road means one thing, he said. There's someone here who needs it. You can see it wasn't random. Maybe other salvages got here first, looking for uranium. But why build streets? Austine trailed behind, eased down by a strange unease. Every footstep seemed too loud, each sound a flare in the dark. He kept catching himself staring into heaps of metal, braced for a pair of eyes to blink back. And like Fraser, he noticed the road was too straight for a place like this, like it had been drawn on a map, then executed on the ground. In several places it cut cleanly through massive dump walls rather than detouring. That kind of cut took work, serious work. Whoever built it had resources. Too many for a planet like this. Their route sloped into a trench between tall berms. There, full frames of old robots lay arranged in neat ranks. Not thrown, placed. Skeletal bodies stood like a posted guards. They looked like sentries, Austine whispered. Fylvi, walking point, raised a hand. Her voice stayed level, but the words drove Austine's heart into a sprint. I'm picking up weak signals. Repeating, not random noise. It resembles language. No one answered. Even Lane, usually ready with a punch of skepticism, said nothing. In the quiet, her words felt like a warning. Fylvi and Fraser led. Lane flanked them. Austine hung back, soaking in the alien geometry of 75U. The transport followed him at a short distance, cargo rattling. Soon, Fylvi and the captain stopped on the lip of a broad depression. The floor looked like a giant container someone had buried long ago. The sloping walls were high, rusted, pocked with holes. "Careful," Lane said, bumping to a halt behind Fraser. "Could be a trap." Austine had barely closed the gap when a dull crack sounded. The plate beneath them gave way. The slab, loaded with 3 people and Fylvi, caved and dragged them down. Shouts, a grinding roar. Austine tumbled, sliding on the tilted metal, slamming into jagged edges. He clawed for purchase, palms sliding on rust. Then stillness. He blinked grit from his eyes. Tall walls rose around them, the inside of a container choked with machinery bones. "Captain!" Austine rasped, panic scraping his throat. Fraser lay on the floor, breath hitching. He pushed to rise, then grabbed his lower leg. Pain carved deep lines into his face. "Fracture?" Lane asked, already kneeling. "Looks bad. Might be," the captain said through clenched teeth. "Austine, kid, you okay?" "Think so," Austine said, rubbing a raw spot on his side. Lane tore the pant leg and took one look. "We'll need Fylvi." He didn't have to call. She'd fallen farther and was already freeing herself from a pile of parts. She slid across the debris toward them, quick despite the weight in her frame. One glance, and she set her jaw. "Tibia are likely fractured," she said. "Definitive scan when we're back at the med bay. For now, a splint. And take this," she added, handing Fraser a pain tab from her pack. Guys?" "The transport platform. Won't it come down on us?" Austine blurted. "It was right behind me." "It's halted." "I stopped it remotely," Philby said. "Good." Lane exhaled, surprised the kid had clocked the danger first. Luck favored them. The pit was full of metal scrap, easy to rig a rigid splint. They bound the leg with strips from the medical kit. Fraser fought the pain, tight-lipped. The meds took hold, the lines eased. With the captain stabilized, everyone finally lifted their heads and truly looked around. The space ran about 40 by 20 meters, walls climbing to 10. Thick rust filmed the steel. In places, corrosion had eaten through. On the floor lay whole sections of robot shells, charred panels, and cable bundles like exposed nerve cords. Austine lifted a hunk of armored casing, old service drone, easily 2 centuries obsolete. The metal still held residual radiation, proof it once carried a serious power core. Lane's meter ticked higher in one corner, radiation a few times background, maybe a dead uranium pod buried under debris. The air tasted dry and metallic. What jarred most wasn't what lay here, it was how. The scrap wasn't random. It clustered in nests, similar parts stacked together as if pre-sorted. And in the center, a patch of flooring was tamped smooth, like something heavy had moved there over and over. The quiet pressed in. The order, though, that alien order, whispered something else. A logic at work. Not human? "So this thing was accidentally left here," Austine said, looking up at the broken hatch. "We walked right across the roof and it gave way." "Maybe," Fraser said, "or maybe the path steered us here." Right into the bottle's neck, with the container underfoot. Too neat to be coincidence. "What do we do?" Austine asked. "First, we get the captain topside," Lane said. "Then we get him under a scanner." Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this journey through the silence of space. Don't forget to support the channel, like, subscribe, and share it with a friend. We'll meet again very soon.